Hello, this is your Ohio Weather Network forecast summary for Saturday, January 29th, 2011. Let's start with today's weather headlines. Clipper will wind down today. Primarily the snow this morning is in northeastern Ohio. We'll take a look at radar here in just a minute as well and show you where that snow is falling. Otherwise, a relatively quiet period but unsettled weather pattern remains in place. We'll have a couple days of pretty quiet weather, maybe some flurries floating around in some areas, otherwise mainly cloudy skies. And that will be in advance of our next major storm system for next Wednesday. It's looking more and more like a possibility as the models come into better agreement with this system. And the oddity here is that we are at Sunday and the models are in agreement. It's not 12 hours out like it has been pretty much beforehand. We'll take a look at the latest analysis on that storm system as well in just a moment. Looking at the weather summary for today, the Clipper moves east this morning. That's primarily where the snow is falling to as well today, and that should move out here in the next few hours. We'll have some lingering snow flurries in spots, otherwise cloudy skies. Morning satellite imagery shows some clearing skies along southwestern Ohio along the river, just north of Cincinnati, and we'll take a look at satellite and see where those clear skies are at in a moment. Now here's our next major storm system that looks to affect us. This is Tuesday night into Wednesday, and it'll last through most of Wednesday as well. Generally, the models are in overall agreement with the intensity of this system and, for the most part, the track of this system. Where the bigger L is, which is the low pressure system, right in through here is where we believe this is going to track. Just right up the Ohio River Valley and then off into parts of western Pennsylvania and then kind of take a jog off to the east coast. Most of the models are showing this with a little variation, and we really like how that is looking. Now, a couple of the models want to bring this low just a little bit further north. It's not too far-fetched to see that happening, but right now we don't really anticipate that happening, although it's not unrealistic. At least it's not tracking way up here. But it's not unrealistic to maybe see this shift a little bit if something were to change, which is why we have this in there. Just that slight little bit of change there could make the world of difference as to what happens, though, which is why we have that depicted. The yellow line here is our freezing line, and there's not a lot of agreement on this with the models, too. The temperatures are still up in the air, which also puts the precipitation type up in the air. No doubt something will fall. There's definitely a lot of moisture associated with this system. It's just what and where is the question with the precipitation. With this low track, we think primarily rain right along the Ohio River. We think it will get warm enough to fall mainly as rain. Could mix, though, a little bit. Just north of that, we're going to have this area of mixing. We'll have to see how far north that makes it, too. That's in question, because it's going to depend ultimately how much warm air is able to surge ahead of this system, which the models are showing. And for this far out with this system, the models would be showing that. It's quite interesting. It's not always something the models like to do with the system, but it seems to pick up on that, which is quite interesting. Some of the models bring this freezing line way north of Ohio, and that just seems a little bit unrealistic as well. Is it too far-fetched? Not exactly, but we just don't see it happen. We think it'll pretty much cut centrally across the state. We'll use I-70 generally as our freezing line cutoff, with a slight variation from there for now. And then north of that, we'll have all snow. Could be a moderate snow, maybe even occasionally heavy snow at times. Stay tuned for the latest on this, though, as the system gets a little bit closer. The models fine-tune a little bit. They're pretty much in the fine-tuning stages as it is. And we'll have snowfall estimates for you within the next couple of days here. And we'll also refine our graph here to show you where we think the rain, the wintry mix, and the snow will fall. In that mix area, it could be ice, so we want to watch out for that too, as we could have maybe even have some significant icing in there as well. We'll keep a close eye on it. We'll keep you updated. Definitely stay tuned to our website for the latest details as we get closer to Tuesday and Wednesday here on this storm. Right, the almanac for Akron, Canton today, high so far this morning 24, the low 21. Averages this time of year are 33 and 17 respectively. The record high is 60, set in 2002, and the record low is minus 13, set in 1977. Snowfall yesterday was 1.5 inches, about 17 3/4 inches on the month and year so far. It puts you almost 5 3/4 of an inch above normal this time of year. Sunrise is at 7:38 and sunset is at 5:40. Okay, the satellite picture here This morning, mainly cloudy skies, across much of the state as that clipper moves through. Again, our snow in northeastern Ohio will shift eastward. Down here in southwestern Ohio, generally from roughly Gallipolis, and then up almost to roughly Chillicothe, and then westward towards just north of Cincinnati. We have some clearing here this morning. It's not clear skies. There are some low clouds in here as well, but it may be allowing the sun to filter through in some spots. And that may break up a little bit, and you may go to a partly cloudy sky situation at some point. And maybe over here in southwestern Ohio, maybe even mostly sunny skies even. It's really hard to say what this dry air is going to do and what some of these other clouds are going to do right now. We're kind of transitioning into sun-settled weather pattern, but you have the chance to see some sun today, which is very nice because it's not something that typically happens a lot here in Ohio this time of year. So if you do see the sun, definitely enjoy it. Radar image for the region. Here we can see our clipper snow that is pushing off to the east. Some of this over here is not reaching the ground. So if you see snow over you, it may or may not be snowing, but generally in northeastern Ohio, it is falling not very heavily. We do have a little pocket of moderate snow here in Ashtabula County. Other than that, behind it, not much at all, and that will pretty much remain the case for the next couple of days. Let's take a look at the local radar this morning from Cleveland here. And first thing we have pulled up are the latest observations across the area. They do vary a little bit. We have the snow from our clipper system just moving out of basically northeastern Ohio at this hour. Heaviest snow looks like it's in eastern Ashtabula County here. Pretty good returns coming up there. So you could see some moderate snow there for a little bit. That will push off into Pennsylvania here very soon. Temperatures otherwise range from the mid and upper 20s to near 30 in some spots. Ashtabula has 28, 27 Willoughby, as well as Cleveland, 28 in Lorain, 28 out in Sandusky with cloudy skies there. Medina is 25. They're reporting haze or possibly some mist. 25 for Monroe Falls and some light snow, otherwise overcast skies. Green, southern Summit County, light snow, 25. New Philadelphia, Dover, cloudy, 26. And Youngstown's also reporting light snow with 25. For you folks in Columbus, cloudy. Temperature right now around 30. Same in Marion. And Toledo, cloudy and 27. Let's turn those off and zoom in just a little bit on the snow here. See exactly where it's affecting as well. Again, this moderate band of snow here in Ashtabula County. This is primarily rural eastern Ashtabula County. So really not too much being affected here. Places Jefferson, just east of Jefferson. And really from there, not very many communities or anything out here. So very rural area, getting that heavier snow as we back this out here. Even just south of Conneaut and just southeast of Ashtabula is where we're getting the heavier snows. Down towards Geauga County and just around Solon, maybe into Bedford, parts of extreme northeastern Summit and extreme northwestern Portage County into Aurora, Twinsburg, that area. A little bit of moderate snow coming down here, could pick up an inch or so. Snow doesn't go very much further south. We get into the Stowe-Kent area. We can see it's pretty light down here, even in the Ravenna as well. And it doesn't really even make its way down into Akron. Actually, some of this probably isn't even falling. It's so light. Other than that, not much else to expect. The rest of the state's pretty quiet at this time. And once this snow moves out, which we are anticipating it'll move out of here in the next 2 hours or so, and it's going to be a relatively quiet day around here. Some lingering flurries are possible, but nothing beyond that. Alright, the state forecast for today. Morning snow in northeast Ohio, also northwest Ohio as well, though you guys are pretty much done with that snow now. Southeast Ohio, we have morning snow. The Clipper did not make it as far south as we anticipated, so we pretty much will let go of the snow chances there. We'll call it cloudy skies for you. Mostly cloudy southwest Ohio. Could see some more sun than clouds if the clouds manage to clear out a little bit more. 32 is your high. Cleveland, Akron, and Canton. 31 for Toledo. 36 Columbus. 38 Lancaster and Dayton. And 39, almost 40 degrees in southern Ohio. Boy, enjoy that. That's almost a heat wave this time of year for Cincinnati and Athens. 5-day forecast for northeast Ohio for Sunday. We'll call a chance of snow with a high of 30 and a low of 10. Monday, another chance of snow, the high of 26 and a low of 12. Tuesday, chance of snow. This will primarily be ahead of that next system Tuesday evening with a high of 25 and a low of 15. Wednesday, we have a chance of snow. It's more and more looking like snow likely for Wednesday, though, with a high of 25 and a low of 11. We're going to have to watch the temperatures here on the highs on Wednesday, depending on how far north the models want to bring that warm air. Right now, we'll keep northeast Ohio below freezing and all snow. We think that's going to remain the case, but definitely stay tuned for the latest. And Thursday, mostly cloudy, much colder behind that system, with a high of only 20. For northwest Ohio, mostly cloudy for your Sunday, the high of 29 and a low of 13. Chance of snow Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday will primarily be in the evening, though. 25 is your high on Monday, 14 overnight, and 23 on Tuesday. 15 overnight Tuesday night as we move into Wednesday with a chance of snow there as well. And we'll have to see how much north and west that snow from that system makes it as well. 23 is your high there Wednesday, 10 overnight. Mostly cloudy and much colder on Thursday, the high of 21. Southeast Ohio, it's going to be a little bit of a question on that system for you Tuesday and Wednesday, but Sunday mostly cloudy. Same for Monday, 39 is your high on Sunday, 21 overnight, Sunday night and Monday night. Monday's high is 36. Chance of rain and snow Tuesday and Wednesday. High of 35 on Tuesday, 32 overnight Tuesday night, and 34 for Wednesday. Stay tuned for the latest on that. If that warm air makes it far enough north, you guys could actually hit near 40 and have all rain, so we'll be updating that as necessary. We drop back off Wednesday night down to 14, and colder and mostly cloudy for your Thursday, the high of 28. For southwest Ohio, mostly cloudy Sunday and Monday. 41 is your high Sunday, 22 overnight. 36 for the high on Monday and 24 for the overnight low. A chance of rain Tuesday, again primarily in the afternoon. The high of 36 and a low of 28. We'll call it a chance for a rain-snow mix Wednesday, although you could go all rain here and then change to snow later. We'll keep an eye on that for you as well. 35 is your high Wednesday, 14 is the low overnight, and mostly cloudy for your Thursday, and colder with a high of 28. And don't forget, you can check out our website for the latest weather information. Our website is ohioweathernetwork.webs.com. Don't forget, you can find us on Facebook as well at Ohio Weather Network, and we are also on Twitter at twitter.com/OhioWeather. Have a great day.